I'm in a cool little band shell, feeling very inspired. I've never been here before. Berrien County. Very neat. Put on really cute little kids' plays here. I think there's outlets everywhere. I'm sure it's usually used for like band concerts, but how epic would that be? Have a whole community write a mini musical and then perform it here. That'd be so cute. Oh my gosh, that would be adorable. An outdoor musical. I only did that one time on Navy Pier in Chicago. And the audience was outdoors, but we were on a sort of covered stage, kind of like that. That was with Child's Play Touring Theater. I used to work with them. So did a lot of people who ended up on Saturday Night Live. That used to make me feel pretty cool, like 1 degree of separation. And then I was asked to understudy, jump in. I did Baby Wants Candy with Improv Olympic, and then there was Second City, which is where a lot of SNL people come from. Yeah, back in my Chicago days. Although this town is so much closer to Chicago, it makes me feel really good because I can sort of build a Michigan life that's sort of a hybrid Michigan, Chicago, some southern Indiana for Brian's family, and northern Michigan for little retreats because we love it up there, and some Wisconsin vibes too because it's easy to go through Chicago and around into where I grew up, just over the border in Wisconsin. I get really excited about place. My sister's just far. There's no way around that. She lives in Colorado. And my brother and now my parents all live in the Minneapolis area, but I don't know. I reconsidered a lot of times, like moving closer to either of them, but like those two are not close to each other, Minneapolis area and Colorado, so it's so split that neither one ever felt exactly right. I don't know. Still might leave Michigan someday, but for now, the step in the very, very right direction is new ground. Finding a home that is, just ours. I mean, and all the people who already live here, but nobody that we know. I'm just kind of making new roots, building new community. There's a really cool art center about half a mile down this amazing lakefront walk. I guess I'll take you on it. Whoever you are, it might just be future me. There's no sidewalk here, so I will get to go back down by the band shell. Anyway, exploring new places is fun, but I think even more fun is spending years upon years exploring places and then finding one that has, like St. Joe had, I wasn't going to tell people where I was going to live. Oh well, I think I already said it a bunch of times in other videos, so who cares. But this area, it has, it didn't have, cool, band shell info. It didn't have any like feeling of like deja vu or anything like that I sometimes get in places. And I don't know what I believe about past lives, future lives. Like this felt very neutral. And in the old days, I would think that was a bad thing. Like we're supposed to have all of these crazy, intense feelings or connections with places and people. And I do like having positive feelings, but that's different than, I don't really know if I can put it into words. But my point is, it's a beautiful place without feeling like it has any karma for me. It's more like a bit more of a blank slate place than I've gotten to feel before. I think I have wasted a lot of my life, or just used a lot of my life to heal old things in my life. And if you do that for 20 or 40 years, squirrels are fighting. If you do that for decades, you start to think that's what life is. Like, you always have to, anytime you go on a drive, that you have to go to the old place you used to live and like make peace with it. But like, if after you've done that 1, 2, 3, 10 times, like last time I went to the place where my ex, I believe, still lives, or where I lived when I left him, last time I went there, I was like, wait, wasn't I just here? Didn't I just make peace with this? And maybe I had been there 3 months before, but maybe it had been 1 month, just like a quick drive through. And it just starts to get old. It just starts to get, not just old, it starts to get absurd. Like, are you really going to use all your gas, all your energy, all your free time, all your life force going to places and wound points where you were sad and pulling the thorn out again and again and again? I mean, in a way, you're just creating a deeper groove, because you're telling that part of yourself that all that matters is constantly acknowledging that you were hurt. It's like, is that really all that matters on this planet, is to constantly acknowledge that you were hurt? Like, yes, don't repress it. We get it, Jess. That's the life lesson that you wanted to impart, is any wisdom others passed on to you about repression, you disagree with. That wasn't right for you. Repression was not right for me. It made me not myself. It made me make up a person. And then I became a completely artificial version of myself, and I like my real self better. So repression may work for some people who don't need to go into the business of feelings or be a songwriter. Like, if you're trying to use your feelings for your art or your craft, like if you're a dancer, an artist, a poet, a songwriter, you really can't follow those types of wisdoms in the world that say repress your feelings and just tough it out or just push forward. Like, that won't work for anyone who needs to have access to feelings in order to be themselves and create their life. Especially if someone's telling you, well, just write a song that's more like this, or write a song or do a thing that's more like that. It's like, you're asking me to take an artistic thing and do it in some formulaic, like they used to say, like left brain sort of way. Like, it's a right brain activity. You're supposed to be accessing intuition and personal magic and personal feelings you don't even understand. And it's bigger than you and it's deeper than you. So that's what I am, and that's what I want to be, and that's what I wanted to be. And yet I was always trying to believe in tropes and truths about, repressing things and just pushing forward. So anyway, so my train of thought was to say, so that's why I don't believe in doing that anymore. I don't believe in just so going so then I swung the total opposite way in my adult life, specifically in the last few years, really giving it honor and integrity and almost glory, like saying, hey, my past, hey, my wounds, I'm gonna document me staring you down, exploring you, and moving through and past you. But the thing is, if you get too into that, then you never go actually past, if you keep coming back to them. So that's where I'm at now, is like, okay, even talking about it right now is hilariously ironic. I mean, I'm talking about how I want to move past things rather than keeping revisiting them, but I'm still talking about that topic. So, moving on. Oh, so I know how I got into that. So this town and this place doesn't have a sense of something I need to go heal. Like, yeah, we're going to make new mistakes here, and we're going to make new choices, and I'm sure cause problems for ourselves or other people, and vice versa, and have different pains or different confusions or areas of growth, but it's new. It's something new. And new's not always good, but if you've spent a lot of your life devoted to old, healing old especially, and truly getting better and stronger for doing so, but if you've done that, new holds a really huge appeal once you're ready to move on to it. And I'm sure people who live the opposite way could have the exact opposite trajectory as me and really enjoy it. If you're someone who was just going and making life and doing things and just create, and everything was always new, and you were never looking back on any wounds or mistakes or analyzing anything about how you hurt others or how you yourself were hurt, And say now you feel like you have a pile of unexamined things. You know, they call it the unexamined life in philosophy. And if you feel that way now at a midpoint in your life, you can do what I did when I was younger. You can go to therapy, you can read self-help books, you can read others' help books, there's like personal growth books. You can, you know, go to church, get into prayer and meditation. You can read wisdom books like the Tao Te Ching. That one was huge for me. You can read, what other ones? Anything by Pema Chodron. There's so many people that will help you get in touch with yourself and your feelings. And, you know, it's never too late to do that. It's also never too early to do that. If you're a kid watching this, you can do what I did. I think I read the Tao Te Ching when I was like 20. And I had been a very ambitious person, and then I shifted to being someone who was much more feelings oriented, which was more like my youth, like 10 years old and younger. And so it was cool to reconnect with that and kind of drop the ambition for a while. Some of it I still had, played itself out meanderingly. Anyway, this video isn't anything specific. I guess I'm gonna go and just walk a little. Alright, well, I meant to show you the whole thing. Like there's a carousel and some other cool stuff, but I don't know. I don't feel like talking to myself in public anymore. There's a lot more people around up there, and I don't know. I just don't always feel like doing this. Goodbye.